Yo guys, how's it going? Mad Guys here, and for today's Black Ops Zombie video, we're going more in depth with the leaked image of the new map, EISENDRACHEN. Now, the only image we have is the one that was released on the PlayStation Experience, which is the one on your screen now. I've tried to touch it up, make it a little bit sharper, make it a bit clearer so we can see a little bit more in depth about this map. Now, I've done a lot of research on this over the past 2 days that this got announced. Now, if you saw yesterday's video, it was a joke video, so don't go crazy on the hate with this video because this is the legit video covering this. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into this. Right, so first things first, yes, it is a castle, yes, it is snowy and looks like it's in the middle of a blizzard, which makes this map even more interesting. We don't know the exact location of this. I think, just using general logic, that's going to be European. It could be still in Germany. I'm not entirely sure. I don't believe that, but I believe it's still in the Europe side of things, in like the snowy mountain regions and stuff there. I don't have an exact location. I'm not going to say names of this because, well, there's so much speculation, so I'm not going to pinpoint a name, but I still believe it's European and stuff there, with it being German and kind of things. And to note as well, if you look, we no longer have swastikas for the German Nazi regime. They are using the Iron Cross. Now, this is obviously due to Treyarch not wanting to cause any propaganda or like any upset using the Nazi logo anymore. So we are now using the Iron Cross, and this can be seen on the flags. Now the flags are torn and ripped to pieces, so that's one cool thing to point us in the direction to say that this is going to be with the original 4, the crew, which is Nikolai, Dempsey, Takio and Richtofen. I believe this is a follow-on from the Giant, and we may see more tie-ins with this and the Giant. Maybe this will activate some sort of Easter egg to rebound back to the Giant, so we can go back and forth from the maps when we get more and more DLCs released. But I believe this could be a direct follow-on from the Giant map. They are continuing their search into other realms, or this could be the same realm, not entirely sure. We've never heard of a zombie castle as of yet until this DLC is going to be released. Now, as for, is this castle a working castle? Is it going to be set in the olden days? Is it going to be back in the World War era? Or is it going to be in the modern era and the castle is kind of destroyed and we're going there now to view it? We're not entirely sure on that either. I believe we probably will be back in the World War era stuff, that like kind of like what it was in Origins. So I expect some sort of old school weaponry and stuff. As you can see on the bottom left corner, we have what looks to be an artillery cannon, which would be used in the World War to shoot down planes and incoming aircrafts. Obviously, if this is kind of a base that needed protecting, maybe this is part of an Easter egg. We can shoot that cannon at some point. Who knows? Who really knows? We have a bell at the top left of the screen with a tower behind this, so maybe the bell has got some part of an Easter egg. I can imagine we'll be traversing back and forward. Now, in between each tower and stuff there, I'm wondering, will we be seeing zip lines like what we saw in Mob of the Dead? Now, a zip line was a cool way to traverse across the map, and I think that probably will make some sort of return into this map. Now, and if you look to the right, this is where people are going crazy. If you look to the right of the map, to the right, top right, so left, not left, top right, sorry, you can see what looks to be a sort of space rocket. Now, people are going out of their minds saying this is from Ascension. This is the rocket from Ascension. Now, I don't believe that that's true because Ascension was based in Russia, and I don't believe that this map is in Russia. This may be one of the site locations that Richtofen accesses into on the map Moon, when he launches all the rockets to Earth. This could be one of those site locations where a rocket is based and Richtofen gains control. Maybe we are heading to this map to kind of prevent this rocket being ever enabled so it can blow up the Earth. That is, I'm not entirely sure how the logic plays in this, but that's just one of my theories why this rocket is here. And on other notes, when the map name was announced, Der EISENDRACHEN, everybody's going crazy saying it is the Iron Dragon. When in reality, when you do lots of translation tests, and I've been doing this for the last couple of days, EISENDRACHEN translates to different words each time. Now, depending if you translate it back from English or English to German, I typed in, because people are saying Iron Kite. Now, Iron Kite could mean the name of the rocket. Now, Iron Kite in German is also EISENDRACHEN. But if you put the in front of Iron Kite, so it's the Iron Kite, it becomes Die EISENDRACHEN. But the map is called Der EISENDRACHEN, which also means the Iron Dragon. So it could be a play on words here on Treyarch's behalf. We have this rocket that could actually be called the Iron Kite. It could just be called the Iron Dragon, and I'm over speculating things, but I think that this rocket has got some sort of major play in this map, especially with it being named the Iron Dragon. I believe that the rocket is called the Iron Dragon or the Iron Kite. The map itself is just the castle-based location of where this kind of equipment is stored. This rocket is stored here, and that is why this map is called that. Now on to other things, on to kind of Easter egg related stuff from the Giant. We have some cipher codes that were inside the Giant map, and they were transcribed into what seems to be related to this map. We can see like the icy mountains, and like I believe there will be like a lower level to this where we would see like the water line. I imagine it's on the shoreline, it'll be all frosted water, kind of like what Call of the Dead was. So I imagine it'll tie in with the quotes and the ciphers that we had from the Giant, and one of them was, the mountain must be searched for the frozen one. Now we have the mountains in the back. Now I believe that the mountains in the back will hide some sort of cave. There will be masses and masses of deep underground caves, kind of like the rift in Shadows of Evil, when we teleport through there into the mountain caves. Or it could be into the other realm area that was in Origins and stuff like that. I believe that we're going to go into the caves, and that was one of the ciphers that was in the Giant. And another cipher that was decoded inside the Giant map was says, in the cell below the waves is where honor suffers. So I can imagine there's going to be trapped cells in there. Think of a medieval castle. They have prisons, they have cells at the bottom baseline of these castles, and I think that there's going to be maybe a prisoner in there we have got to free. Honor, when talking about honor and stuff, it kind of makes me think of Takeo, because Takeo is known to be honorable, and he talks about the Emperor and the Emperor's honor. Maybe this is a sort of like a massive wild stab in the dark. Maybe we have like a timeline like crossover part where Takeo is his older self, and we have a younger version of Takeo, and one of them is trapped inside of the cells, and that is where honor lies. Beneath the waves, beneath in the cell where honor lies. Maybe it's related to Takeo in this map, and maybe each map consecutively will follow on to each of our protagonists. So the Giant was based around Richtofen and eliminating the older Richtofen. Maybe this one we have got to go through and either eliminate an older or younger Takeo or rescue them for some reason, and maybe the next maps will have more and more to do with the other characters, Dempsey and Nikolai. But that's just my entire theory on this. I'm just speculating here, guys, so I wouldn't take everything I'm saying as gospel. But I'm really looking forward to this map. It looks really cool. Now I'm wondering, what weapons are we going to see? Will we see a continuation of the wonder weapons? Will we see a new wonder weapon? I kind of feel that adding more and more wonder weapons to these maps is kind of killing it slightly. We're not getting the use of the wonder weapons that we should. But to introduce a new wonder weapon kind of negates the fact of the wonder weapon. It seems like they're just going to be mass producing different weapons all the time. Surely being a Nazi regime, they would have carried on some of the wonder weapons. So I'd imagine that maybe the DG2 Wunderwaffe will probably make a return in this map. If not, maybe the Vril from Call of Dead will make a return. I don't know, I'm just speculating like I said, guys. But this map looks set to be absolutely amazing, and I hope you guys enjoyed this little speculation video because, well, it looks pretty cool. This map looks insane. We have a road leading up on the right hand side. Well, I imagine that may be like the starting road. Actually no, I probably guess we will start in the center of this castle, and there'll be doors and all sorts of stuff to buy. Who knows? But anyway, guys, just a little speculation video I thought I'd share with you today. Hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it's not a massively information detailed video, but it's just what I think, and I hope you guys agree with this. And if you do, hit that like button, share this around, comment down below your thoughts and theories on this. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe and continue to dropkick your grandma.